Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is the third and final video in the series, and it's about to get really interesting. Today we're going to simulate a brute force attack on the remote desktop protocol using a tool called Hydra. This is just like we did earlier in the SSH attacks with Nmap and Metasploit, but this time we're targeting RDP. Before we go any further, I want to make something super clear. Everything you're about to see is done in a closed virtual lab that I control. I'm only showing this for educational and ethical hacking purposes. Never run Hydra or any brute force tool on systems you don't own or have permission to test. Doing so is illegal and unethical, so just don't do it. All right, let's continue. Make sure your Windows and Kali machines are powered on. We will be using the terminal and Kali. First, let's update. And you can do this with a single command line. And I've recently updated, so there's nothing to upgrade. We'll also need some word lists. If you have followed my previous videos, you already have the list ready to go. But if not, you can find a link in the description showing you how to find, edit, and create word lists. Here is the command that we will run. In comparison with Metasploit, it's much simpler. And I'll break this down a little for you. -L is the pathway to the username file. -P is the pathway to the password file. RDP is the protocol we'll be using, and the IP address is the target computer's IP address. -T is the amount of threads. I usually keep it low with RDP to avoid locking the system. And I will now copy and paste this into the terminal. When you run it, Hydra will try each combination of usernames and passwords from the two files until it finds a match. When it does, it'll show the result in green. I have purposely placed the correct username and password at the top of the word list so Hydra will be able to find the information fast. And when it does, the correct credentials will show up in green. And here it is. This is the port number 3389 RDP, the host IP address, the correct login name is Danny, and the password is 123456. So let's go into Remmina now and try this information. To open Remmina, we're going to click Applications and search for it. Open it. Hit the plus sign, and we're going to put the IP address in the server. The username, and then the password, and then connect. And you're going to accept this certificate. And we're in. As a little proof of access, let's right-click on the Windows desktop and create a new text file like we did in the earlier series. And please secure your RDP. If you want to protect your computer from this kind of attack, the best thing you can do is use a strong password. something long and hard to guess, not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also, don't leave remote desktop open to the whole internet. If you don't need it, just turn it off. And if you do use it, try to limit who can connect, like only certain devices on your network. You can also set up your computer to lock an account after a few failed attempts. That alone can stop brute force tools in their tracks. And of course, always keep your system updated. It's the little things that go a long way in keeping your setup safe. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. And if you want more tech tutorials like this, let me know. Catch you in the next one.